Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited today because I am going to unbox my first Hobonichi Techo Weeks, and as I said, I'm very excited. I had absolutely no plans to get this, but someone was doing some kind of sale on Instagram and I gave into it. I was always intrigued, but getting Hobonichi or Stalogies to India was a task, and at the end of it, I didn't see the hype. But since there was someone who's selling it, I really thought just let's just buy it and see what's the hype about. And I'm super excited. I have opened this book. I'll be very honest because I was so excited to see it. And if you would have seen in my last two unboxings, the Neora A6 still possibly works for my daily planner, but the Neura A5 with the grid, right? I know I've been discussing this with a lot of you in the comment sections below that you love the new layout. I am a little bit on the fence with the new layout. So my work planner was always open. Because I do not have any things to do on the weekends, the discussion that I'm having with a lot of you is you love the new layout because the weekends are equally spaced and you do have a lot of things to do over weekends, especially for students, people who don't work a very typical Monday to Friday jobs, etc. So I understand the change of layout and it may work for someone. I think just because of stickers it will not work for me. So I was anyways on a lookout for a weekly planner, and that is how this came into my life. So the first thing I think was with this Hobonichi is this pen. I will do a pen test, not in this video, but sometime. Oh, this is actually not a bad pen. This is actually Hobonichi Techo 2025 pen, and I'm hoping that this came with this, or the person who sent me a freebie. I don't know, to be honest, and I have no clue how Hobonichis work also. But the kind of planner that I am, very minimal. I just need basic grid pages, and that is the reason I thought Hobonichi was really exciting. So this is nothing great. This is a regular um, three color pen. I'm hoping this would be good. I will report back on this. Then we have the actual book, and I am super excited. First of all, I do not mind the color. The color is so pretty. Oh, the texture is also very pretty. This has that really nice linen texture, very stretched linen texture, and which I think this is such a light color. This will get dirty. I'm 100% sure the amount of use that I will get with this. I'm 100% sure that this will get dirty, but I'm not worried about that. Then we have the first page, which has Hobonichi monogrammed here. Then I have Hobonichi Techo 2025 Weeks Mega, which is also one of the difference. So Hobonichi Weeks is one sort of books where the notes pages are limited, whereas this is Hobonichi Weeks Mega. There are about 200 plus notes pages. I'll show you in the flip through shortly. Then we have the 2025 and 2024 and 2026 calendars, which is always helpful. And the paper, the hype is real. This is such a smooth paper. Somehow this reminds me of the Muji paper. So I don't know how different the TRP paper and the Muji paper is, because I've checked multiple number of times with Muji guys. They've always said that that is a high quality Japanese paper. They've never really disclosed the GSM or anything of that sort. So that is one thing. Then we have the next page, which is the yearly view, which is also pretty interesting. Then we have the monthly view. The monthly view starts from December. This is really cool. I can actually start planning this from this month itself. Then I have January, February, and I think this will go, wow, this will actually go up to next year. So I have January of 2026, February of 2026. Okay, I have monthly pages till March of 2026. Perfect. Then I have my weekly pages, which is also just the 7 days of the week here. No disparity between Sunday and Saturday, exactly same grids, and then a plain page here. What is really good is it starts from 25th of November. Today is the 7th of December. So I think I can start using this book right away. Then I have December, the same exact format, the weeks here and the plain page here. I have two bookmarks, which is also very dainty and nice. Then I have just plain pages. Oh no, there is useful abbreviations. Then I have notes, so I can have page number and the subject. I can use this entire page as sort of a index. And then I have dated pages starting from one. Let me go back to 217. So I have 217 pages. In the plain notes pages also, there is one dark line here. So I can divide this into two halves. And I think this is where my schedule would go. I don't know how will I use the plain pages, but this essentially are just plain grid pages. Then I have things to measure. I don't know how useful this page is. Some favorites. I think this is the song favorites or meal favorites, depending on what you want to write it. Then I have my 100. Again, I'm not sure how I will use this page. Then I have sample symbols and icons. Again, I'm not sure how I'm going to use this. Then I have 365-day check-off list. Again, I'm not sure. I think this would be a habit tracker of sorts, which is great. Then I have some addresses and more addresses and some more details of Hobonichi Techo. Now, this is a pretty loaded book, but at the same time, this is such a slim book. That is the reason I absolutely love this book. There is something else in this package. There is, I think, some sort of Hobonichi Techo book of secrets. Okay. I think there are QR codes everywhere, which I have to check out and go into details. But this is what it is. The exact name of the book is Hobonichi Techo 2025 English Weeks Mega, whole week at a time, 217 memo pages, and January start. So yeah, and Monday start. So this technically was absolutely ideal for me. How I'm going to use this pages, I will track mostly home things like the times that I have switched my bed sheets or cleaned a particular cupboard and all of that. So that will come here. This will be mostly home stuff. The monthly pages, again, in my work planner, the monthly pages generally do not come for any use because most of the days I have my office calendar up to date. Otherwise, this is going to be mostly used for my monthly task lists. I will use this as a monthly task list. I will completely ignore this entire grid because this, as a work planner, this really doesn't work for me because I have everything. By that, I mean everything properly time blocked in my work calendar. So this essentially will be of no use, but I will definitely use this as my running monthly to-do lists. Then on the weekly page, this is where I think will be the biggest difference, right? This is where I intend to write my monthly running to-do list. My intention is to divide this into two, three work-related tasks. So calls to do, emails to check, etc., etc. Right? I will divide this page into two or three sections, and then depending on that, I will have everything listed down in this page, and then divide whatever is written here should not be repeated here. So any two or three things that are absolutely to be done on that particular day will come on this grid. Like the weekends, I'm planning to really use for ephemera and decorations. So even this, right, I will use this entire portion on both the pages for absolutely decorations. One more thing that I realized, that there are moon phases, which is pretty interesting. I'm not someone that tracks the moon phase very actively, but it's good to know there are moon phases here, the week number here. There are so many minute little details there, which I really like. So I have the monthly calendar here, the exact week that you are in. Then there is quotes at end of every week. There are very minute details. One more detail that I can definitely see is the monthly tabs. As you can see here, there are definitely monthly tabs here. So this is for the month of April, this is the month of February, this is the month of January. So there are these really nice monthly tabs. Let me check. Yeah, the calendar pretty much, I think, ends on December 31st, if I'm not wrong. Yes, on January 4th. But the monthly, I think this is for forward planning, which is an interesting thought. that the monthlies really extend to the next 3 months of the year. So if you want to write something like a pre-planned event or something, that will come here. On the monthlies, there is also a new moon and a full moon annotation, which is really great. The Saturday and Sundays are marked separately, in highlighted separately rather, which also I appreciate. So this only thing that I think will go for no use is definitely the monthly pages, because I have been every year trying to decorate this and write repetitive things. But I'm in phase of life that today I do not want to have any sort of repetitive tasks, right? Instead of writing it twice, thrice. If I write my meetings here once or twice, I'm not really coming here and referring. Whenever I have to refer something on the monthly calendar, I will go back to my actual digital calendar. So this does not really help me as much. In my journal, I really use this page really well, because I write one line a day, or one sticker a day. I just decorate it to however I like. So that is really interesting. But for my work purposes, I really don't want to write anything on this page. I think except these 12 or 15 pages, I think I will use each and every page. How I want to use the notes pages is also divided by two. I think there will be a lot of collection pages. I will put like 20 or 30 pages as collection pages, and the rest of the pages would be focused to meeting notes. So I think that is it. This is how I intend to use it. I intend to put in about 20 to 30 pages of collection pages. Now, what do you mean by collection pages? Are something that you need to refer again and again, right? For example, for my meal planner, I think my collection pages would be all the meal ideas. Some of you have already asked me how I do the meal planning, and I will make that video shortly. For my work, there is a lot of collection pages in terms of things that are long term projects that are pending. What are the things that are to be done? Sometimes just a quick organizational view for whatever that you're dealing with, right? Either a client or an internal organization view or something on that lines. That is something that I want to have handy whenever I am doing a particular repetitive task, right? So I want to put 20, 30 pages of collection pages like that, and then I will start with meeting notes, is what my intention is. So this really works out for me at the moment, where I have a running to-do list, a weekly to-do list, and 2 or 3 tasks that I have to do that day, right here. And there would be no repetition between the running to-do list as well as the weekly top 3 tasks. If it is time sensitive, then it will go on the weekly grid. That is how I'm thinking to use this. Do let me know if you want to start the setup. Since I can just start using this right away, I'm really excited to start using this this week itself. But this week itself. So I will definitely do a setup. I'll try to film it as well. So do let me know if you have any other questions. My planner marathon has not stopped. I will record a video shortly today itself. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.